Hi guys, this is Big Fear from Big Fear TV. Once again, I'm back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the features that you need to enable or disable once you unbox your Galaxy Note 8. So these features are very important, especially for the Galaxy Note 8 because it's a phone with a lot of features that need to be enabled. But before we get into the video, please hit me the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. So without wasting much time, let's go through those features that need to be enabled on the Galaxy Note 8. So let's do it. So the first thing we gotta do once you bring up your Note 8 is to pop out the SIM ejection or the SIM tray. Use your SIM ejection tool just like this. Pop it out. And you insert your SIM card. If you got a SIM card, you insert it just like this. Then the next thing, if you got an SD card, as you can see, I got my SD card here. You put it on the other part of the tray, just like this. And once you insert it very well, I don't know if I'm putting mine well, but yes, I think it's just like this. Okay, once you align it very well like this, insert it back into your phone. And that's all. Now you can power on your device. So that's the first thing you gotta do. Now, when your SIM card on your SD card has been installed, the next thing you have to set up is the screen mode. To set up screen mode is very easy. You scroll down, you get into your settings, and once you're in settings, you go to display right here. Then you look for screen mode, which is right here. Now there are different types of screen mode. You choose the one that fits your eye look or something that fits the color scheme that you want. Like for example, we have the adaptive display, the AMOLED cinema right here, the AMOLED photos, and the basic. So what I like to leave it on is adaptive display right here. I like using that one. You can either increase the warmness or the coolness. So you can either increase the warmness right up to extreme or leave it in the middle. So I like using the warmness more, so I left mine here. Then you can also change the advanced options. And the advanced option, you can increase the red color, the green, the blue, or you can just leave it on default. So that's the second thing you have to do once you unbox your Galaxy Note 8. You make sure to change the screen mode. A plain background and a theme is okay for most users, but for me, I like to customize my device to the fullest. The Note 8 has a gorgeous display that you got to take advantage of that. So what you got to do is to enable a lot of features. For example, you click and hold the screen. It takes you to the wallpaper and themes. And once you're in, you can download so many different beautiful wallpapers. Or you can also download many themes that suit your taste and your color. So there are so many of it that you can download. Most of it are free and some you have to buy. So let's take for example that I want to buy or I want to download a theme like this. You simply click on it and you scroll down here. You click on download. It's going to download and install this theme. You can use it by simply when it's downloading. Now you can just simply apply it. Just like this. As you can see right now, I have a completely different background, different color scheme, the settings, everything is different. And it looks really good on the Galaxy Note. As you can see, everything is completely different. So you got to take advantage of this beautiful, gorgeous display by downloading a lot of themes. You can also change the icons. As you can see, there are also different icons that you can download from. All these are the different icon packed. Most of it are free. So these are the icons, the themes, and the wallpaper that you need to download in order to customize your device to the fullest. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the Note 8 is hands down the best display in the market right now. So you have to take advantage of that beautiful, gorgeous display when you're watching your videos or browsing the internet. By so doing, you need to enable your video enhancer. And how do you do that? The first thing you have to do is to get in your settings. You scroll down to Advanced Settings or Advanced Feature right here. And now you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll find Video Enhancer. As you can see, mine is already enabled. When you enable Video Enhancer, it increases the quality of your video or the quality of pictures that you're watching on your Galaxy Note 8. The phone has a beautiful display, so you need to take advantage of that by making sure your Video Enhancer is enabled. So that was it about Video Enhancer. The Galaxy Note 8 is a device with a large aspect ratio, and you must take advantage of that. And how do you do that? You do that by enabling or to turn on the full screen app. So for example, if you turn on any application like this, it takes the full aspect ratio. And in order to turn on that, the first thing you have to do is get into settings. You scroll down to device, and once you're in device, you can get into full screen apps. Into full screen app, when you scroll down, you realize that some of the apps are not yet enabled, like Chrome is not enabled. If you simply enable everything, it permits you to use the full aspect ratio of the smartphone because the aspect ratio is very large. So not all applications will be able to take the full aspect ratio. So you simply turn on everything just like this. And once you're done, you get back into and try it out. You realize that it takes a full aspect ratio. So the next on the list is how to choose your icon frames. When we talk of icon frame, it's these frames that comes around the icons. And how do you change that? You simply get into settings. You scroll down to display right here. And once you're in display, you get into icon frame, as you can see. Now you can either choose icons only, which is going to look like this, or icons with frames. But I preferred icons only, so I definitely goes for icons only. And when you're through, click on done. You realize that the icons now are different. They have no frames on them, so it's very easy to disable or to enable icons only. So the next is on the list is the next on the list is how to enable Samsung Pass. And when we talk of Samsung Pass, it means the different ways in which you can unlock your device. And on the Note 8, there are 3 different ways in which you can unlock this device. So the first is the fingerprint scanner, which is far behind here, and I know it'll be difficult for most of you out there to use it. It's really far up here. The second one is the iris scanner or the face recognition. Now, to get into that, you simply tap on settings, scroll down to lock screen and security. These are the 3 different ways in which you can unlock this device. So let's try out the fingerprint scanner, for example. The first thing you have to do is to choose a pattern or to choose a backup in case the fingerprint doesn't work. So we have pattern, we have PIN and password. So let's choose, for example, the pattern. And I'll choose a pattern just like this. Continue. Continue. And now you can now insert your fingerprint on the back. Just like this. And now I'm done setting it. So when you're done, you just click on done right here. Now you got your fingerprint scanner right here. And that's all. So I'm talking of iris scanner. It's very easy also to do that. You get into iris scanner right here. Choose your pattern and continue. So the first thing you have to do is to take off your glasses. If you're putting on glasses, you got to take it off. And once you take it off, then now you can just simply, as you can see, you put your eyes in between these 2 circles. It registers it for about 100%, and there you're done. You can use your iris scanner. The Note 8 screen is compatible to a resolution of up to 2960 by 1440, but it comes in the box by default to a resolution of 1480 by 720. So you have to change this resolution in order to have a bright and vivid color, especially when you're watching videos or you're browsing the net. So how do you go to these settings? The first thing you have to do is to get into your settings right here. You scroll down to display. And you also scroll down to screen resolution, as you can see right here. You get into it. So mine right now is on Full HD Plus, but you can take your resolution up to WQHD, which is really good and so vibrant, vivid. And once you hit on it, but I leave mine on Full HD Plus because it helps to optimize the battery consumption. But when you take it right here, it gives you a perfect and awesome display, but it's gonna be with the consequence. That means battery drainage. So I leave mine right here at Full HD Plus. Then when you're done, you hit on Applied. On Applied, you go back, you realize that your screen is really good. As you can see, the black is really black. The colors are vibrant. When you're watching a video on YouTube, you realize that the colors are vivid, really clear, good display. So you need to enable your resolution to at least Full HD or WQHD. Now let's move on to the next. Okay, the next feature on the list that we need to enable is the NFC. As you all know, the NFC is a very good feature because it enables you to connect your smartphone to other devices like the wireless Bluetooth speaker or to carry on your Samsung Pay. So, to enable your NFC is very easy. You get into the settings, you scroll down, or you get into connection, and you scroll down to NFC and payment. As you can see right here, mine is already enabled. So you simply click on this button right here to enable it or to disable this function. So that's how you enable your NFC in order to carry out your Samsung payment or to connect with other devices. Okay, this year, a big addition to the Note 8 is the ability to pair two apps together, which is called the Duo Apps. And how do you set up the Duo Apps? You simply hover over your Edge panel, it brings out Apps Edge right here, as you can see. Then you click on the plus button. You move on to create apps pair. Now you can choose two different apps together. For example, let's get into, let's say I like to work on Gmail and BBC at the same time. So you see those two apps are paired together. You hit on done. You can add more. You can add more, for example, Google Chrome's calculator. You hit on done. And when you're finished, you get back, you realize that you now have your apps pair right here. Whenever you want to multitask, for example, I want to work on Gmail and BBC, you hit on it, it automatically gives you a split screen where you can be working on something up here and the next thing on the down part. And taking off the fact that the Note 8 is a long, large screen, multitasking on it is really awesome. You can adjust the size by making one to be smaller and the other is bigger. So you can multitask on this one and you're doing something else here. So that's how it works. Okay, the next on the list is how to turn on or to enable your always on display. The always on display is this time that comes on whenever your phone goes on sleep mode. So how do you activate this? You simply get into settings. And when you're in settings, get down, you scroll down to lock screen and security right here. And you scroll down to always on display. There are different types, as you can see. There are different types that you can install as your always on display. You can also change the color scheme right here. There are different colors that you can choose from. Pink, blue, or rainbow colors. Or just allow it on white. You can also change the style. There are different styles that you can use. Or you can change the background color. The background color is right here. Like for example, if I use blue, as you can see right here. So those are the background color. And when you're done, you simply click on Applied. And when you go back to the sleep mode, you see your always on display. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next feature that really needs to be enabled is to block accidental touches. This happens a lot, especially the fact that the Note 8 has edge panels right here. So you really need to activate this feature in order to avoid your phone being... Okay, the next feature that really needs to be enabled is called block accidental touches. This is really important, being that the Note 8, for example, has edge panels, and when you store your phone into your pocket or into a bag, it can accidentally dial calls or send messages. So in order to activate or enable this feature, you simply get into settings, then scroll down to display. When you're in display, you now scroll down to block accidental touches. So you turn it, you power this on just like this. So when your phone is in your pocket or in a bag, it cannot dial unknown calls or accidentally dial calls or send messages. So this is a really good feature that you really need to enable. Okay, one thing that sets the Note 8 apart from the S8 and the S8 Plus is the stylus or the S Pen. Oh, sorry, more S Pen, hashtag another S Pen. So let's see how to set up your S Pen settings. And now the first thing you gotta do is to pull out your S Pen, the little one, not the big one. You pull it out from your phone and you will see a little icon. This icon will pop up like this. You can add more shortcuts. You can, as you can see, I already have many shortcuts here, like the view all notes, create notes, select, smart select, screen write, live messages. This is a new one. We're going to talk about it in a second. Translate, Bixby Vision, which is also a new one. And you can add more shortcuts. You simply tap on the plus button. And now, once you're there, you choose any icons that you want to put on the setting. For example, I want to choose BBC, and it jumps right in. And you can see now, if I go back, I now have BBC added, and I can add more into the shortcut. And now, talking of live message, which is a new stuff, you click on it, let's allow it. It gives you this possibility of writing, and it comes into like an emoji or an emoji, something like that. You can change the colors, got different colors, black, white, purple, whatever color you want. You can change the pen type. For example, this one write like this. And you can still use this one, which is just a normal light. Or you can choose the third one, which is small type. So I think this one is the best. So for example, hi, then you hit on done. Now you got your live message, just like that. You can send it to anybody, you can share it in your social media account, you can send it to friends, to loved ones. So this is really a good stuff called the live message. Now, okay guys, that's all about the different features that need to be enabled on your Galaxy Note 8 when you unbox it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out the real and honest review coming very soon about the Galaxy Note 8. Until then, see you into the next one. Peace.